Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and today is day 14 of the Mediavent Calendar, and today will be a very short one. So, I'm going to take a look at some BBC Multimedia titles that I own. I only have 5 titles, so that's why I said it was going to be a short one. So, yeah. So the first title we'll show off is Noddy's Magic Adventure. Developed by Mind's Eye Productions and published by BBC Multimedia, i.e. BBC Worldwide, and released at the end of 2000. So this was a selection of PS1 titles that they had released, and obviously this is one of them. It's based on Noddy's Toyland Adventures, and it's got it's a simple story, and it's incredibly easy because it's a game made for like really young children, but still. And the graphics aren't that spectacular either, so yeah. The goblins steal something and then Noddy has to stop them. That's the story. It's what you'd expect. Here's the manual. So it explains how to play the game and how to use the PS1 controller. So it's licensed from Corion, the then owner of the Enid Blyton estate. And there's the disc. Very generic disc, actually. But yeah, I don't own the other PS1 titles. But I do own the next-gen games they released. And here we are with Robot Wars Arenas of Destruction, which was BBC's first PS2 title. So this was developed by the Climax Group, and it was branded as a Games Lab title, which was the brand that BBC used for video game releases from then on. So basically, it's got robots from Robot Wars. It's licensed from the company that owns Robot Wars. And you can make your own bot and all sorts. It's basically what you'd expect to see from the show itself. Except sometimes it might not be enough. Here's the manual. And the back of it. The inside. There we are. So this came out around November of 2001. And in November of 2002, there was a sequel that used pretty much the same engine and whatnot, called Robot Wars Extreme Destruction, based on the Robot Wars Extreme sub-series. It was pretty much the same game, just with some enhancements and whatnot. So there's not much to say about it. So this came out in November of 2002. Here's the manual. And there's also a little ad for the Robot Wars magazine, based on the TV series, which I think may have been published by the company that owns Robot Wars, but I'm not sure. In March of 2003 came a children's video game, this time, based on a TV show that was about video games, so it would make sense why there'd be a video game about it. Ace Lightning. So this is a 3D action-adventure platforming game, developed by Absolute Studios, and like with the other titles I've displayed here, it was only released in Europe. But it wasn't a good game, to be honest with you. It's rather poorly made and rushed to store shelves. It's what you'd expect from a kids' game, and then there's the BBC Multimedia registration card. Like, it could have had the chance to be good, but of course it didn't. And then last but not least in this video is Fightbox. So this was meant to be the replacement for Robot Wars, but it was a big failure right from the start. It was developed by the company Runecraft. Then they went into bankruptcy, and then they became Games Lab Development. And this game failed as well, like with the TV show. So you're basically creating robots and whatnot, and then fighting against them. And it came out shortly after the TV show had ended, in around February of 2004. And then shortly afterwards, there was meant to be a game based on spooks that that Games Lab was supposed to develop, but that game never saw the light of day. BBC Multimedia registration card. And it also says, with a fantastic 15-inch TV. So I'm guessing it was promising back then. And that's it. That's all the games I have to show off in this video. So for the next day, what will I be showing off? Who knows? See you later, everyone. Bye-bye.